Turn over this eternal pit.
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Chikui sent us a side crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby. There. That must be who Miss Chikui asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations.
Turn over this eternal page.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free parking. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce.
Get out of here! It's too dangerous! Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Qingni is in trouble.
No, it's too late to call for backup. Don't worry, Miss Qingni. The Skyfaring Commission sent us to help.
My purpose is to protect. Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
It's my turn. Stars, shine for the heroes.
I'm on it. I choose you.
To the soul!
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Qingni. We're not abandoning you. Hold out a little longer. I know you can do it.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand. Cloud Knight, formation! Prepare to engage! Hold on, Qingni. We're coming to get you!
Flowers, bloom for tomorrow.
We can do it!
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things!
Together we can do anything.
Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanence! What's insanity?
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qingni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. Qingni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Qingni. It was nothing.
No need to be humble. You took great risks for the Xianzhou. I saw what you did. It was because of both of you that Qingni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Qingni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her. You have a unique way of putting things. But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother. Yes, after all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's... Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong. Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace. Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Sky. All right, let's head out before it gets late.
It's just an answer. Nothing too difficult. I suppose I can just ignore this.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life! You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Lofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me, but no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? Don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand. Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Qingni, where are you going? I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong, but
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. It's funny, isn't it? But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still... I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express. Not bore you with... Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea.
well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr.
You two, please, wait. Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that. So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally... But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my...
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's... Becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically over...
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying free. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good? I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the syanьчжоу is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy. Here, Mung Bean Soda, 1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee.
How is it? Bearable? Whoa! I've never met a traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh!
And how long
Turn over this eternal.
an ancient game to make your brain
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't trust...
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff, that's right. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I wanted to become a legend like her for...
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image...
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff, and I tried all... I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help.
In Stargazer Navalia?
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Indeed.
You're two kind benefactors.
Turn over this eternal pain.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square.
This is your area of expertise. Your powers of perception are impressive, that's all. I think you're the right person for the job. Well, this is too big for a trinket.
birdcage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
It's a beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the divine beast fortune pattern?
You're so smart, Mr. Yang.
Well, I only recently found out about it. A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop. Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the Hunt Crest? This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I...
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that...
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person. But
Maybe we can... Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still...
General Jin Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why we can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince... Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven.
Turn over this eternal page.
My purpose is to protect. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
We can do anything! Every memory turns into ripples. Turn over this eternal page.
My strength. Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Flowers, bloom for tomorrow. I choose you. That kind of hurts.
To the soul. With this divine power, reforge all things!
Stars, shine for the heroes. Ta-da! If you find any treasures, please share them with me.
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? I think she's enjoying herself.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the lawfu.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised! They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the lawfu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the lawfu. Within the lawfu's jurisdiction, you are to be...
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow, nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way. Turn over this eternal page.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of divine force?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helm Master Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into the seat of divine foresight. Heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helm Master Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refused.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helm Master Yukong would decline to answer. If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. Oh, this is a divine... Which road? I should head there myself. A divine object like this possesses a market...
She's kidding. This object has been stored inside Helm Master Yukong's personal trinket all along. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fanghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou, we were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the lawfu, such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind? Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Tai, perished on the battle.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helm Master Yukong's reluctance to fly. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a trivial?
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
You're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk. Probably because of me.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to... Yeah, I agree. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Did Helmmaster Yukong never...
I was always curious. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar. A scar that never fully healed.
Indeed. That's probably why you...
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend.
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This past that, I remember watching her handle a doc.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission.
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look.
Of course. You're right. Sorry. We can use this one. Okay. It should be here.
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't.
Fine. Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life. Come on, please look at it with me. I need someone to give me some advice. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter. What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are...
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
I see. Qingni,
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming, I want to know what happened. How she went from ace pilot to helm master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingmi. If there's some... No, this isn't something I should read. She won't. Just ask some other. Miss Tsai, her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan. But when it came to pilots, it was... Tsai's death was a big... nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position, Qingmi. I'll take my leave. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look. That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious... there are hidden compartments. There's some exhibition... Every time our pilots return from the battlefield, my mother would... But what we're looking for... there are hidden compartments. A paper kite. But what we're looking for isn't here. There are hidden compartments on the left. Got it. This... So, I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know that don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter? When I was little, I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with Starskiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat. Yes. Thank you.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly? I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We're here to help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. When Mom feels down,
She usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. Mom?
Qingni?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She...
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I... Qingni remembers that Yukong has always avoided talking about her career as a fighter pilot, and that she wants to prevent Qingni from following the same path. Why? Doesn't seem like something to bring up now, though. Qingni's birth mother, Cai Yi, was Yukong's lifelong friend. When Cai Yi passed away in that devastating war, Yukong adopted her daughter. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now. This divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes the song. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now.
Is that Sai's diary? I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. But those are my best memories. He would strike out into the sky.
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borison fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the lawfu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. It was the last time I spoke to Sai. Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai.
Thank you, Yukong. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jinmi walk the same path. Don't let her become...
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai! 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 When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. My dream. That was the day
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guang Yan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. But do you know how we won that war? The war that...
The Rainbow Arbiter's Divine Arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really. You don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. And more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you. Even if you live to regret it.
Mom? I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.